why Max Holloway has a huge chance against Justin Gaethje. Talking about this match, I think that this is a no-sense match because Max should have fought Tupuria, Gaethje should have fought Makhachev. It's a very interesting match because Max Holloway went up to 155 to fight against Dustin Poirier for the interim lightweight championship, and he lost. He lost because of the weight, because he was really small to Dustin Poirier, and Dustin Poirier is a powerhouse, and he was beating the shit out of Max. Max was trying to give combinations, 3-5-piece combinations, and then Poirier will just land one shot and Max will be disturbed and completely lost. And I think that this is a really tough thing to say, but I think that Max Holloway has a really good chance of beating Justin Gaethje. And in this video we are going to talk about how Max is going to beat Justin Gaethje and who I picked to win actually in this fight. So let's talk about the weight issues. In the Poirier fight, Max had a size and power difference from Poirier because Poirier is a big and massive lightweight, and Max is a big 145 but a small 55er. He was getting beaten because of the power, because if we were talking about technique, man, Max was way better, but Poirier was bigger than him and was manhandling him. Talking about Max power, he has not the greatest power. Even at 45, he hasn't a great power. He was able to KO Korean Zombie, but was a counter strike that enabled him to beat TKZ by KO. And man, he wasn't able to knock out people with one punch other than that time against TKZ. Any TKO from Max comes from volume. He beat you 3-5-6-piece combinations and he is able to beat you. And man, Gaethje is a big lightweight and he has power. You see every opponent of Gaethje, man, see what he did to even Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira went out with a cut and this was a one-round fight, man. See what he did to Fiziev and Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler. Man, this guy is violent and he's big and powerful. And man, Max is putting on size. He's big, but it's not a simple task. Even if you are putting on size, you will be just a blonde featherweight. And you can see what happened to Volk when he went to fight Makhachev. He was just a blown up featherweight. But okay, let's talk about how Max beats Gaethje. I think that Max just needs to be perfect for 3 rounds. He just needs to go there and beat Gaethje in 3 rounds using a lot of pressure combinations in the fight, and he needs to rely on his chin. I think that this is crazy, but he needs to rely on his chin, and I think that he will use a little bit of grappling because he's way better than Gaethje at grappling, because Gaethje has no grappling. When he goes to the ground, man, he's like a baby. And I think that if Max goes there and simply grapple with him, I think that he's going to beat Gaethje. So who I pick to win? Man, with everything said, I think that Gaethje has the better chance to win. I think that it's 60-40, man, in terms of percentage of winning. I think that Max is 40% chance to win and Gaethje has 60% chance of winning, because size difference matters, and at a high level this matters a lot. I think that the leg kicks will destroy Max because he has not a good background with leg kicks. We saw this in the Volkanovski fight and Yair Rodriguez fight. We saw that Max has not a good background with leg kicks. And then, man, he has a good wrestling. He's not a good grappler, but he has a good wrestling. He can staff takedowns. And if Max is not in the size, he's not going to beat him. And man, Max, you need to pull out this fight if you want to do something with your career, because if you continue this fight, man, a disaster may happen.